Knave of diamonds. Go for it.
So, thinking that ants normally move around and work based around smell and pheromones, he's gonna try to use his illusion, which you manipulate smell as well, to just completely fill the area where the small ants are, just this entire casino area. On the floor, just random scents everywhere, just really, just put them off, make them really confused. At least that's what he's gonna try. So that's an illusionary effect that's just gonna fill the floor of the room. Then that's just to try to confuse him, and then he's gonna
So this is an illusionary effect to confuse them. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you describe the effect for me once more?
So he's just filling the floor of the room with all sorts of different scents. Just all kinds of different strange, like sweet scents. Really, just every type of scent that you can imagine. Just a mismatch of everything.
Cool.
And then he's gonna walk towards live stream, was it?
Yeah.
And he's just gonna pass by and put his hands in one of his pockets. He just pulls out the Jack of Diamonds.
Nice. Pull it from his ear.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna pull it. This is for the favor that you owe me, right? Here you go.
And Livestream is like recording this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's loving this, like totally, capturing all of this. So awesome. He's just kind of giving a thumbs up and says, "Righteous, man, righteous." All right.
Then he's gonna observe what's gonna happen next.
Honeboy. So Honeboy just kind of gives a little bit of a grin, and he basically is waiting. Will move towards this ant over here, and as the ant is coming closer, he's just gonna grin and he's gonna shut his eyes. And as soon as he shuts his eyes, that ant starts to act really strangely, almost as if it's blinded and can no longer see, because he basically switched his vision to its vision, and because Honeboy can see what the ant is now seeing, his vision is not impaired at all. So Honeboy just goes right up to the ant and just gives them like a quick spin, roundhouse kick to the face, and the ant just drops dead after he does that.
Impressive.
It's very impressive use of his ability. All right, the ants go. So the ants notice that somebody's shooting from the crow's nest. So these two ants are going to start crawling. They're not at the crow's nest yet, but they're going to be crawling.
Yeah.
This one is bound by the braces. These are going to start to swarm to try to help protect their master. So these are going to start moving towards here. Oh, they're bunched up. Great for an AoE, I would say.
If only I was there.
And that brings us back to Odin the Allfather.
So I kind of messed up. I was using a multi-attack while attacking a single target, but I'm gonna roleplay this as. You were able to spill some blood, villain. I must go out on you. As he gets into a more dangerous stance, and he's gonna go for another strike with Gungear.
Out of game, Forest is just rolling their eyes at the complete over the top.
And I assume that's a miss. Oh yeah, that's a 1. So yeah, that's a way miss.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that means, does that mean
it's an automatic miss basically?
Okay. All right.
But I'm going to use my single hero point for the session to extra effort to then, as I miss, I just pick my gun gear and I go at the split second to do another strike.
Okay.
Man,
was that another
Yeah, I know.
Another one?
Wow.
Oh no, gun gear. Oh no.
Come on, work with me.
You can hear the swarm starting to do whatever like a hive mind's version of a laugh is, and then the fist turns into a birdie when you miss it twice. Turns into a birdie. Meanwhile, Moji, He goes over and moves here, and this time he transforms into the mind blown emoji, and it just erupts with like an explosion, which causes the ants around him to get knocked prone, and they take fire damage, and they just die around him. Emoji is like OP, man. Emoji's OP.
Emoji is precious, and we have to save him, recruit him.
Root Canal. She says, Homeboy, I'm going after Hive Mind. And she is going to start, I guess, double moving towards Hive Mind. Her toothbrush starts to, like, mechanically transform. So instead of the toothbrush head, it turns into a dentist's drill, and it starts to as she's going to be using the drill, hopefully against the villain. Yellow, you're up as Root Canal is passing by you.
Okay, I'll see Root Canal dash under me, and I'll see that for the most part, the ants have been taken care of. That one over up here, that one is, you said, entangled?
Entangled by braces.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it can't move or anything, so it's fine. I kind of peek over the edge. I notice these two ants climbing up, and oh dear, can never be any. Can never get a break. And then I'll just I'll use a look at you said Hive Mind. I'm going to be using a free action to do an assessment of him. It is, you have to make a deception check.
Okay.
And
so I have to make one, or you have to make one?
You have to make a deception check. I have to make, I believe it is an insight check. And
this is Hive Mind, right?
Yes, I'm doing this against Hive Mind. For every success that I get, I learn some of his attack and defense bonuses relative to mine. So it'd be lower, higher, or equal.
I rolled a 25 total.
Okay. Insight, that's plus 10. 28. Oh, that was to you, sorry. I need to turn off GM. 28, so there'd be 1 degree of success for me.
So you learn one thing about him?
Yes.
Okay.
One of his defenses.
Defenses?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it work if I give you one of his weaknesses?
Sure. You can give me a weakness.
Hive Mind's weakness is fire.
Fire, okay.
Fire.
Oh, I learn all of the abilities, and I learn exactly if I get 1 success. Okay. I'm sorry.
All of the abilities?
Yes,
Yeah,
I learn
it's,
relative to me.
Yeah.
I don't learn exactly. I know if it's equal, lower, or higher. And then I
Oh.
learn one thing about them for every success.
So,
Above
relative
all.
to you, I mean, I'm just going to spout out what their stats are.
Okay.
So, strength is 1, stamina, well, right now it's a minus. So, strength is -7, stamina is -2, agility is 3, dex is 8, FGT, I think, is fighting, is
Yes.
7.
Yeah.
Intelligence is 5, awe is 8, and whatever pre is 6.
Okay.
Presence.
So he's like weak strength-wise right now, but his fighting is pretty good.
Right.
And his dexterity was low, or was it his agility?
His dexterity is 8, his agility is -2.
His agility was low. Okay. So
Is that your turn?
It is still my turn. That was a free action.
Still your turn. Still your turn. Go ahead.
As a standard action, I'm going to ready my little grappling hook. It looks like a watch on my arm, but it kind of unfolds a little bit, and there's a little hook that comes out and shoots across to the other mast over here. And I'll just look down, so long, boys, and be pulled all the way as I move. I believe that is well within the 200 feet I can move with my grapple hook.
Cool. So you
I
end up
will
here?
move, yes, all the way over here.
Cool. Nice. That's awesome.
And that is my turn.
Nice. Hive Mind is going to surround Odin and try to use a stinging attack, which is if poisonous in nature. So let me see if that hits. So that is a 26.
26, that does hit.
Okay, so roll
A toughness or a fortitude?
roll a fortitude.
Okay, and so it's 10 plus whatever their rank is, so hold on, fortitude. Here we
Yeah, so it's
go. Ooh.
24. The damage is a 21, so I think you beat it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 21. So you don't take any damage, correct?
Yeah, because I assume you're doing damage but via fortune, right?
Yeah.
So
correct.
yeah, that does nothing. I basically imagine I get stung and Odin kind of
Nice.
just flexes and the poison kind of just...
Love it. Chrono, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to start my turn out the same way. 3 attacks against 3 of the ants. There's only 3 ants left, correct?
Correct.
Alright, that one's 20, 20, and in the 30s. So I believe all 3 of those hit, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I have to roll toughness against what's the
6.
damage? 6 plus 15 is 21. So I just have to beat a 21. Have to beat a 21. Fail. I made a 21 exactly, and then fail.
Okay, so I'm going to use my continual attack to attack the one who succeeded. Now, Kyle, I can't use multi-attack again, can I?
Yeah, because it's as long as
can.
it's the the attack itself, as long as it's the power itself is the multi-attack, then you can just use it. As long as you're using that attack, it's multi-attack.
So now I want to attack this last ant the 3 times, all 3 of my multi-attacks against this one ant. Can you explain to me how that works?
So how that works is, so I messed up. I should have done this when I first attacked him, but I messed that up. Is that basically you don't attack one person 3 times. What you do is it depends on the degrees that you succeeded on hitting them. So if you hit them, it's a +2. I think if you hit them again, and I think if you get a 3rd degree or higher, so a 1 or 2 or higher is a +2, and then a 3 or higher is +5.
Do I roll 1d20 or 3?
Just 1d12.
Okay. Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh,
This
Oh
is
no. So that was a miss. Okay.
I'm going to then teleport over to that bar, and I'm going to take a shot. And,
Okay.
I'll end my turn behind the bar.
Cool. You feel free to move yourself
Okay.
to the bar. All right.
I have armor that has protection 6, and I have no idea what that does.
That increases your toughness by 6.
Cool, thank you.
He's going to attempt to attack Moji with its maw. So let's see if it will hit. Not critical. Oh jeez. Critical by parry. So that's by 3 degrees, I think. Well, actually, you know what? I am going to use Emoji's reaction ability, reaction power. So he will attempt to hit Moji, but then Moji will turn into the poo emoji. And so as he strikes the poo, it just goes, and now there's poo all over the ant, and he's basically slowed down. He's been slowed. Moji will still take damage automatically, but he'll ignore the critical hit of it. So now he's covered in poo emoji.
I'll trade you character sheets.
I'm sorry?
I'll trade you character sheets.
Moji's a very fun character. Alright, so that was Antacid. The Knave of Diamonds, go ahead.
How does Antacid seem to react to the fact that there's poo on him? Does he seem phased or?
I don't think it minds, it's
Okay.
just slowed down. I don't think it
Right.
seems to care.
Okay. So what Nave's gonna do is he's gonna illusion a massive magnifying glass.
Oh,
Some
yes.
magnifying glass with a beam of light that just
Right.
slowly starts to make its way towards Antacid. Just
Okay.
as a major,
So- and-
as a major distraction. Because
And so
that's
this
all
is just
Nave
an
does.
illusion.
Yeah.
All right. So do I have to roll a will or something?
The thing with illusion is if there is a reason that they should suspect that it's an illusion, then they can roll. Otherwise, they just believe that it's true.
Okay. I think Antacid's not that smart, so it's just going to believe that there's this big magnifying glass thing trying to burn it, and so it will actually that will give it pause, and it'll start to like give a little bit of a chitter, like kind of thing.
Nice.
So we'll say that it loses its next turn because of that. Homeboy sees that Odin is still fighting Hive Mind. He will turn facing the camera, and he will say, "Don't try this at home." And then he will double move towards Hive Mind, readying an action if anything attacks him. So that's Homeboy. The ants are going to crawl up into the crow's nest, and then are very surprised and confused that nobody's in the crow's nest. This ant will break free from its bindings and will start mindlessly moving towards the closest creature that it sees, which is Root Canal. And then this ant will move towards Knave, but will not be able to reach Knave, but will be within melee range of Knave. Okay, Odin, you're up.
You fiend! You fiend! You shall fall today! Hold on. And hopefully I actually hit.
Wow.
That should hit.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and so that's a multi-attack. So what that does is, how many degrees of success is that?
From their parry, right?
That's
Yes.
It's
three.
parry.
That's gotta be 3.
So their parry is 19 normally. 19. So that's 2?
Yeah.
I think that's within 2 degrees. 2. I got a 1. It's
Oh, that's
fails.
that gives them a additional degree of failure.
Nice.
So I don't know what the difference is. How many degrees that is?
So it's versus what again? What was I trying to beat initially?
It was a 28.
I rolled an 11.
All right, so 28 minus 11. So normally so that's a 17. And if that was a 1, that gives it additional degrees. That's like a plus 5. Basically, that's how I usually see it when I'm doing
Right.
math.
So what does that mean ultimately?
So I think with that, I think that is a 4 degree. I think that is 4 degrees. If you divide it by 5, because all the degrees are by 5 with a minimum of 1,
Yeah.
I think that is like a 4 or 5 degrees. So I think that might be a knockout.
Oh wow. So you just knocked him out. Okay. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Very cool, very cool. Awesome. So that Hive Mind is down. That was ridiculous. But I'm not gonna question it.
You made the skull and crossbones? Oh, because I killed them.
So Moji is maintaining its form. It's just not doing anything. It's gonna maintain its form to continue slowing down Antacid. Root Canal is noticing that you just took down Hive Mind, and she'll basically say to Odin, "Not bad, God Boy." She will now pull out from her pocket some floss, and she will basically try to wrap the floss around the crow's nest mast and try to climb up. Yellow, you're up.
Oh, honey, please don't hurt yourself. And I'll, with the grappling hook still in the mast on this side, I'm gonna kind of wrap my foot around some of the cord and just swan dive off, and then midair pull out my rifle and just take a shot at the one on top of the nest there.
Nice. Love it.
23 to hit.
That'll hit. And then I'm gonna roll.
Damn,
That's
yellow.
beautiful. Yellow is amazing. It's all about style, baby.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, and I have to beat what?
It's 5 plus 15, right? Because
So
5
20,
damage,
right?
20.
I have to beat it. I got a 19. So you killed it.
And the first shot goes off. As I'm coming down, the other one that was crawling up the side noticed and crawled back down. I'm gonna take a shot at that one.
Okay.
With takedown 12.
Okay, I don't think that will. Yeah, that's not gonna hit it.
Okay.
So that's a miss.
That is unfortunate. And I'll continue my movement down. As I go real close to the deck of the ship, my descent will slow and kind of like a spider drifting down from a string, just very gently, hand on the ground, unwrap my leg, and then click my grappling hook shut and deactivate it, and it all wraps up. And well, that was cool. I was trying to think of a line, and it's just not going through. And
I think that's a running thing for you. So you're trying to come up with a clever line, and you just never can come up with anything. Chrono, you're up.
Yeah. Multi-attack 2 people. I'll start with the what was the mini boss's name?
Antacid.
Antacid. Starting with Antacid. We have ourselves a -2 plus 13, 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then a 22 to hit the ant.
That'll hit.
Full 6 damage, so now I'm by the ant.
So I have to beat a 22? What was it again?
It was 6 damage, so I think it's 21.
21. Antacid beats the first. Antacid beats it, so it takes no damage.
Okay.
The other one fails, so the ant dies. The ant's dead.
Then I'll do takedown to teleport back to Antacid and do a multi-attack, all 3 against him.
Nice.
Not super great. That's going to be 23.
Super not great.
23 is decent. Let me just make sure. So you made it, as in you're trying to beat 23. So does it mean that if he makes a 23, that hits, or does that miss?
Yeah, that hits, and he still gets the +2 because it's a multi-attack on one person still.
Got it.
So
that does hit.
All 3. Let me go. I'm gonna look it up.
No, yeah. So basically, instead of like attacking 3 times, it's basically just raising the 1 time. On how that works.
Does it raise the damage? It like
basically.
What does it raise?
It raises the DC the DC of your damage, basically. So. And
Toughness roll DC.
Yeah.
So, if I'm hitting a single target, use a multi-attack against a single target. Make your attacks check normally. If successful, increase the attack's resistance check DC by 2 degrees. By +2 for 2 degrees of success, and +5 for 3 or more.
Oh, yeah. So, it's only 1 degree then.
Gotcha. So,
okay,
equaling is 1 degree.
Okay, so do I roll? How many times do I have to roll?
It's just normal. You just do once for 21.
So I did roll a crit fail. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So that automatically adds another degree, right?
It
does. And so my total, what was I trying to beat? What number was I trying to beat?
21.
21, so I got a 7. So that's I think that's also a 4 degree. I think that's a knockout too.
Okay.
All right.
I'm flavoring this.
Please flavor this, Kronos. Like, tell us how you take down Antacid.
The first time I teleport to him and kind of slash into his back, I hit his chitin, and it just kind of scratches off. I teleport to his buddy, chop its head off, teleport back to him, chop 1 leg off, teleport to this other side, chop that leg off, and continue doing so until he's legless, and then ending it by chopping his head off.
Nice.
Teleport back to the bar, grab my drink, and then teleport to the couch with my legs up.
Nice.
I love that. Amazing. Cool. Let's just play out the rest of the round. We're almost at the end. So there's no monsters left, so I don't know if you want to do anything, Knave, this round at all.
The magnifying glass is like gonna move towards Chrono, and as soon as the beam hits his armor, it's just gonna make a spectacular light show just to flare that man up because that was fucking epic.
Nice.
I'll raise my
nice.
glass.
Cool.
The disco party.
Bows and take saddle.
Last but not least, the final ant that's alive is going to move towards Honeboy to make an attack. Honeboy will notice the ant reaching him, and again, he just gives him a grin, and then just sort of like beats his chest. The ant takes its maw, bites into Honeboy's chest, but Honeboy doesn't seem to feel a thing when he bites into his chest. However, the ant, as soon as it bites into Honeboy's chest, it starts to writhe in pain as if something just bit its chest. Because Honeboy basically transferred the pain over to the ant and actually is able to amplify the pain, causing the ant to essentially kill itself, damage itself, and then it just dies as well. And then people will start cheering all of your names. Hooray, Honeboy! Hooray, Root Canal! Hooray, Yellow! And you know, Chrono, etc., etc., etc. And there will be like fireworks coming up from nowhere, just like, yeah, you all seem to have saved the day. And Livestream is just going to be applauding, and it's like, that was an amazing show, my friends, amazing show.
So are we all together now, or?
You can be. I'm assuming everybody who's up on the top of the ship will probably like investigate what's going on down below.
Okay.
So
Question.
I'll let the ant and the crow's nest live. So
I was gonna say, is this guy
And the rest of
a
his friends.
NPC or PC, or do we know? I don't know if in the game we can tell if they're like, if this was like a planned thing or
the villains are typically NPCs.
Okay, just making sure. So imagine we bring this guy down, we cuff him, or whatever we do, and we kind of bring him down.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, we've never met each other, right? As virtual characters?
This will be the first time your
First time,
characters
right?
have met. Yes, you have not
Right.
met each other.
So yeah, the knave is gonna go towards Chrono. Just go ahead.
I will say though that Ave, you know who Honeboy is. Honeboy is actually Thomas's avatar.
Hey, nice.
Homeboy is Thomas's avatar. So, but just letting you know.
Mm-hmm. Feels right.
Yeah, he's came over to me.
Hmm.
Dave, right? Stage name or real name?
Stage name. Yeah, stage name.
One second.
You
I
can-
teleport
you-
to the bar, grab a drink, and teleport back over and hand it
It's a very, very, very neat trick. Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of neat tricks, can you teach me how to swallow my sword?
We can certainly try, my friends, but this might not end so good, just like it was in my show. I'd rather keep that for another time. No. What's your name,
Alright.
by the
Slightly disappointed here. Okay.
way?
Well, in any case, cheers, mate. That was a fun fight.
Cheers. So what's your name?
Name's Chrono.
Oh, great.
Don't forget it. It's going to be a
Hey.
well-known name someday. Mark
Yeah.
my words.
I won't. In fact, I would like to propose a deal to you. That's alright.
Sure.
If I ever meet anyone to, work together with, you seem like quite a capable person that I could really use. You're quite
Not
capable.
wrong there.
You're quite capable in hand-to-sword combat. You seem quite capable of defending people, and I think I can do the rest. I can make sure that enemies are not always looking towards you when they should choose a target. Maybe I can confuse them a little bit. Maybe I can even, I don't know, take over their minds ever so now and then. Because I think we make quite a team. No?
Are you offering me a job or a partnership?
A partnership. Yeah. I've seen a couple of heroes today, but you stand out.
I'll kill things for you, and I'll make sure that they don't stab you too much. In return, I want you to spread my name. You seem to be a good showman. Maybe when you're on stage, mention the heroics of Chrono every now and again.
Easy enough.
Deal?
Easy enough. That's a deal, my friends. He then takes a hand and wipes it off.
So, in the game, you can essentially agree to exchange contact information, which out of character means you're adding each other to your friends list.
Okay.
So that means you will be able to at least be aware if they're online or not. You may not necessarily know where they're located, but you at least know where they're logged in. Mm-hmm. So
Chrono has added you to friends, accept, decline.
Accept.
Nice.
Okay. I gotta get going, guys, but
okay.
Same.
That was a blast.
Thank you, Sage.
Thank you for having me. Park.
Mm-hmm.
All your characters are amazing.
Yeah.
Have a good night,
so
y'all.
Creative.
They're very interesting.
See you on Sunday.
All right. Goodbye. Ciao.
Go ahead, Kyle and Ethan. If you want to roleplay with anyone for the next 5-10 minutes, you're welcome to.
Basically,
Yeah.
Oh, I was just about to say, Odin, like his form changes. The spear goes back to Gungear form 0. Some of the purple fades back, and he turns to the 3 people on top and goes, "Marvelous effort, warriors! Marvelous warriors fit for Valhalla themselves."
The root canal says, "Do you have any volume control whatsoever? Are you always up here whenever you speak? I'm just curious."
A king must be the most boisterous, for I am the king of the gods.
She turns towards Yellow, and she says, "As I said, compensating for something, I'm sure."
Yeah, I would completely agree. Definitely has pride about that one. I mean, you were well yourself, but he did work, I'll say that. Give credit where credit's due.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but I have to say, that swan dive, that was very good form.
Thank you. I didn't practice it at all, so very cool, aren't I?
Yes, very, very cool. Would you like to exchange information, dear?
Sure. You can definitely tell that there's a little bit of like not sure how to connect and talk with people there, but the whatever you have to do, like grab a hand or whatever. And,
you can just do a handshake. Just do a handshake.
Yes.
The name again is Root Canal, and yours?
Yellow. My name's Yellow. Just Yellow. Like the color.
Out of character, your Dragonborn is yellow, correct?
Okay. Yeah, it's like a
not
topaz sort of.
Topazy, yellowish.
Yellowish.
She'll say, "Yellow. I can see that."
Sorry, that was out of character. Yes, well, they don't assign very creative names when you're bred to be a killer.
Well, to be fair, I'm a dentist by profession, so I'm not necessarily the most popular person around either. I don't know why. People are always scared of dentists for some reason. And as she's saying that, she's like she's putting away like her drill,
the giant
the
drill,
big
that's
giant
like...
drill. She's putting away the giant drill that's still like, I don't know why.
Yeah, and I'll turn to where Homeboy and Odin are, and
yeah, Homeboy at this point is saying, "Dude, Odin, that was some righteous slaying right there. I mean, you pretty much took down Hive Mind in one hit. I mean, you kind of fumbled a bit, like, leading up to it, but, I mean, after that part, after you totally sucked, I mean, you kind of bounced right back.
You see, mortal. Gungir has restraints on it to stay in this mortal realm. But you were amazing out there. A true warrior. Fit to be a Norse. Oh, hold on. True. This is actually be out of character. This is be out of character. Be like, true warrior, fit for Asgard itself. And he gives for the fist bump.
Oh, dude, yeah, you'll do the little fist bump, and he'll do the little like explosion at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, righteous. Love it. Hey, dude, if you don't mind, can I get your digits? I mean, not in that way. You know, I just maybe if you wanted to team up at some point.
No worry. Me and the other fellow Asgardians require assistance once in a while. Here. And he gives his information.
Root Canal will again whisper towards Yellow. Him and the rest of the Asgardians are probably half deaf as well, from the way that they speak.
Yeah. Well, if you're hit in the head so many times, kind of can hurt the hearing. Honestly, I think we should intervene before he becomes too much of a bad influence. And I'm gonna walk up and see.
You'll start. Go ahead. Or you're just gonna walk out.
I'm gonna walk up to Odin and.
You're gonna walk up to Odin. Sure. You'll walk up to Odin. At this point, Moji will also join the group, and Moji once again is gonna have the like thinking in their emoji in their face.
Kind of noticing the giant emoji that's right next to me.
The giant face, the giant yellow face.
Even though I've seen giant bugs, people made of bugs, and dentists wielding big things, this is the strangest thing I've seen all day. So, kind of just taking it as it is. A nod of approval as come up and, I can see as the All-Father, you, certainly took down the, big bad, didn't you?
Yes, but you all helped. If you didn't distract his minions, they could have swarmed me. So thank you.
Oh, swarm! Dude, that was hilarious.
Thumbs up.
You're bugging me. Oh, that was a good one.
That hurt so much it stung.
Getting kind of antsy of this combat. There's so many good ones I could have said. I'm sorry.
Moji has like the face bomb expression.
Well, it seems like you took some. You took a few hits there. Are you afraid of perhaps your little hindered right now?
Like I said, Gungir has many forms. That one is mainly meant for weakening the enemy and then striking. Trust me, once unleashed, Gungir never misses.
Yes, well, that's not what I asked you. Thank you for giving me information I didn't care about. I was asking... Sorry. I was asking more about your health in general, not the hammer? Are you okay? You took a few hits there.
I am fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, it was only one injury. So it's more like just like you ever see? It's like basic Thanos. All of that for a drop of blood.
Well, if you're really fine with it, I was going to offer some healing. If you're the all-powerful All-Father, doesn't need anybody else, it's fine.
What makes you think I don't need the help? I might be all powerful, but even I need comrades in arms.
She, again, root canal sort of sighs, rolling her eyes a little bit slightly, and then, again, leaning towards Yellow. Well, at least he doesn't speak in third person. Then I would completely find him nonstop annoying.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Sorry, other cat. Kind of lean back a little bit. Yes, that probably would push me over the edge as well. Well, listen, definitely find you an interesting punching bag for big things. So I suppose if you're all right with it, perhaps we could form a camaraderie.
You wish to join us as guardians?
Well, I was more of you wanting to join me. I'm fine with not being an Asgardian, trust me. I've got my own thing going on.
Are you sure? Including me, there are 3 of us.
I am definitely sure. I was offering you a chance to be with me. No, not like that. I meant like with. Do you want to like play one of these again? It's definitely like a breaking character moment.
Don't worry, you are a true warrior, worthy to fight alongside us. I would be happy to fight alongside you once more. And
All right,
Vanquest.
send you some friendies.
Seriously? Root Canal says, turning towards Yellow when she sees that you're exchanging contact information. Seriously?
It's a ploy, you see? If they're all distracted by the large, flashy thing, they won't notice me.
Oh. Smart.
I don't do very well when things try to hit me.
Case. That's a good point.
Maybe you need somebody like that too.
Me? She says, I don't know. I think I can do just fine on my own. She says as she puts her giant toothbrush back into her, whatever, her jacket of holding. It's essentially a jacket of holding right now.
Yeah, well, fair point, I guess. He is rather loud. I can't stealth around when he's with us.
But if you have trouble with gingivitis, you know who to call.
Nope, these pearlies are all white. Thank you for the offer, though. Fighting bad breath and... you probably have more... Yeah, whatever. Say something cool for me, I don't know.
As fun as this has been, I'm afraid I should be off. Duty calls. I have a 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, farewell to you all. And remember to brush before going to bed tonight. And she will leave. Moji will do the wave. Moji, and if nobody wants to roleplay with Moji, it will also start to leave.
Yeah.
I think we can end this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you all.
Oh.
Did you have fun?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that Odin and Yellow are the ones who got paired. It's the 2 opposites.
Yeah.
Oh,
It kind of fits, though. It does. It's just, everyone's
Yeah.
looking at you, so why not?
oh my.
The part of the fun is you do realize that all of these characters are also have counterparts in the real world. So it's interesting to try to figure out who's controlling which character.
The bad guy is emoji. That's why he's broken. He's gonna pop up and he's gonna grow to this giant size and be like waka waka. But yeah, that was fun.
Awesome.